Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Power Plays Palace, man. It's your boy, man. Jay Boogie, man. We trying to get it in. So, hey, it was an interesting day yesterday. And so let's get right to the chart, man. Let's get to the chart. Oh, that's the chart. All right. So yesterday, what we talked about was um jumping in on SPY if it moved long above the 681 area 680, 681. We're gonna target 681, 683, 686 going up. And if it comes back down, we looking at 680 to get in, around the 680, 20, 680, 80 to get in. But I stop above 681.70 with our targets 678.77, 677.50, 676.60. And so that put us right where we needed to be. And so let's look at what happened on the chart, Let's look at it. All right, so SPY came in and opened up around 678, and then it went up, and it kept going up. Slight pullback here. It ran all the way up. The first real pullback was at 685. Moved back to 685 to 682. It went back up to 685 again, back down to 682. Then it started to move its way up. 687, pulled back here to 685 again, that area. And then it came back up into the 688.49 area where it created the high today. Played around, tried to get through there a couple times. Then, as you can see, it rejected. That's a double top up in here. And from there, it pulled all the way back to 684. Okay, so the $4 move. And then the end of the day, it worked its way up where it closed at 686.33. And that was a nice move up. So if you played the call side, you should have been extremely fine. And that would have been a great day for you yesterday. Just looking at the calls, it touched every area. You could have just played it all the way up. Could have bought in early and just rode it out for most of the day and been fine. So that was a good day right there. Nothing on the put side. So let's look at the chart for today. See what we got. But before we do that, I want y'all to notice this gap. So SPY closed. I'm gonna put a red line here. I want this red line here. This red line here. To here. SPY gap down at the open pre-market. That's where the gap started at. This is the top of the gap at the 679.72, which was the pre-market high so far today. It is currently 811, so it's pretty set. That might be the pre-market high today, unless we get a good push in the next hour or so. And then we got down here the 672.19, but this gap is important because that's a nice size gap. From 684 down to 679, start the morning, all the way down to 672. And I know this probably has a lot to do with what's going on the national level, but that is something to pay attention to, because if we get back in that area, we might close that gap, because that's usually what happens. So as of right now, what we have is, let's look at the bearish setup. If SPY pushes into this 678 to 679.72 area and stalls, that's going to be your phase setup with the stop above 680.90. Your target 676.50, 674.80 to 672.19. That's the pre-market low and the high probability short if the buyer fail to reclaim that range from yesterday. And if for the bears, for the bulls, if price breaks and holds above that 679.72 and it ended between 679.8 and 680.40, you put the stop below 678.60 and you set the target at 682 684 and 688.62. And that only really works though if the buyers get back in control. This gap down early this morning could be a problem. Just based on it could be a sign of things to come in the market. But be careful, set your levels. Wait your 5-15 minutes after the market opens. If you want to take the first candle, look, I'm I'm not gonna say don't do it if that's what you want to do. Just understand it. That's something that once it happens, that's very high risk because you never know. Unless you're just gonna trade for the first 5 or 10, or if you got a 15-minute candle, 20-minute candle, something 30 minutes that you're looking at, just be careful about that. Make sure you set some tight stop losses and take your profits when necessary. And and that's what we're gonna do, man. Today, I'm real concerned about this gap, and this is not financial advice. This is just based on what I'm seeing. But be careful with that first candle and put your stops in an area, location, or in a way that they don't affect you as much, and scale your profits when there's a chance to scale your profits, and then you should be very, very profitable if the thing moves in your direction. If it don't, take your stop loss and get out. Again, this is not financial advice. This is some ideas from a guy who trades. So we're gonna stay bearish below 679.72 and bullish only if we get above 678.02 in the yesterday's range. Um, with that large gap down, you can expect some volatility in the market. Trade your levels and protect your money, man, and execute with discipline. And then we'll see what happens, man. This is Power Plays Palace. This is our message for the day. These are our levels. Play them, man. Look at the chart, man. Look at what SPY's doing early this morning already with this gap down and everything. And be careful while you're trading, man. But other than that, it's Power Plays, baby. Hey, thank you for coming by. Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, tell a friend, man. If you want to trade, come over and join us at Power Plays. You have a good day, man. We out.